Well, I mean, a number of those developments are incredibly surprising. I mean, particularly on the U.S.-Pakistan front. I mean, at the end of the Biden administration, Pakistan was not even on the radar of any significant policymaker in the U.S. In fact, no one above the Assistant Secretary of State at the time, Donald Lu, thought about Pakistan on a daily basis. And the way in which it has elevated to the top of the Trump team's agenda is, I think, really shocking and caught a number of analysts off guard. Now, there's a variety of reasons there. There, of course, has been some very savvy political lobbying. I think there's a crypto interest as well within the White House. But just to link the two pieces together, I mean, one of the things I find really interesting about this Saudi Pakistan deal is, you know, I have no firsthand information on this. This is just my kind of speculation and observation. But the U.S. has been trying to exit the Middle East for a long time, right? We can go back all the way to the Obama administration's pivot to Asia, and the fact that no matter how many times and how many administrations attempted to focus their attention there on the Indo-Pacific, they kept getting pulled back to the Middle East. You know, it's people often forget this, but in the first decade after independence, and when the United States first started getting involved in Pakistan, after trying to reach out, the Truman administration did approach India first, and that didn't work out. The relationship with Pakistan was in the context of the security of the Gulf and the broader Middle East, right? Pakistan was seen as part of the broader Muslim world. South Asia wasn't necessarily a concept then. And the U.S. wanted Pakistan to help provide security in the Gulf against a possible Russian invasion. And that is why the partnerships with Turkey, the partnerships with Iran, the partnerships with Pakistan, you can see that whole line there. And in some respects, I think the Trump administration has returned to that kind of model. And I do know at sort of mid-levels of the Department of Defense, the Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for South Asia, Andy Byers, is really into this idea of the Nixon Doctrine, right? After Vietnam, the U.S. said, hey, we're not going to primarily police parts of the world, but we're going to train and equip other countries to do it. So the Shah of Iran, we're going to give him arms and training and equipment so he can kind of keep stability in this area. I could actually see the Trump administration having encouraged this kind of partnership, and perhaps one of the things that Munir sold Trump on is that Pakistan can be an asset with Saudi to try to keep stability in the Gulf so the Americans don't have to.